Imagine experiencing a tremendous loss, and instead of your partner supporting you, they use that time to take advantage of you. On today's case, Ms. Redman says that it took a personal tragedy to open her eyes to the fact that her long-term partner, Mr. Edwards, may not be the man she thought he was. With 2 years of missed bills, forgotten birthdays, and mysteriously placed condoms, she says Mr. Edwards refuses to carry his financial weight, shows her no respect, and is probably cheating on her. Ms. Redman says she's already lost enough, and if Mr. Edwards doesn't get his act together, she's ready to lose him too. Let's hear their case.
Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Starr presiding. Your Honor, this is the case of Redman versus Edwards.
Thank you very much. Ms. Redman, after 7 years together, you're here in court, ready to call it quits. You said Mr. Edwards is not only bringing you more heartache than happiness, but he's a financial disaster, and you are no longer willing to live this way.
Yes, Your Honor.
And Mr. Edwards, you want to save this relationship, but you say you're not the only one that needs to make some changes. You say Ms. Redman is overbearing and needy, which is a big turnoff for you.
Yes, Your Honor.
You all met 24 years ago. Boy, you've known each other for a quarter of a century. You started dating 7 years ago, and you presently live together, although you have no children together. Ms. Redman, tell me, how did we get here in court today, and why are we here?
I'm here today to detangle the relationship like it detangled my hair from my head. The stress, the financial issues, the sneakiness, the lying, the underhanded, I can't do it anymore. I'm drained, literally. I just can't. I want to just end it.
So you're drained financially and you're drained emotionally. What say you, Mr. Edwards?
I'm here to save my relationship and to try to further our relationship to the next level.
So you say things may be a bit bad, but you think you can fix them?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, well, let's see if we can. I know that relationships have lots of ups and downs, but I tell you what, if finances aren't right, that's gonna be the foundation of a problem. So I know that's a big issue with you. Ms. Redman, why don't you explain to me why?
I've literally lost my hair. It's a lot. You know, I have a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home.
That you own?
I am renting.
Okay.
He offered to help pay $500 a month for rent.
Okay, that's good.
That's good, but when you're backed up $11,000, where's the money at?
Wow.
That's what I want to know. So, in 2020, I lost my son due to bone cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I greatly appreciate that.
I have to tell you, I'm not sure that there's any loss that will ever touch losing a child because the universe tells you that you're not supposed to bury your child. So I understand that anything that happened that year, Lord knows you probably were in a complete fog.
Yes, ma'am. The money he offered to pay rent, and I still haven't consistency. You know, rent is due every month. I shouldn't have to argue and fuss with you for you to pay rent. I mean, late fees. So you need to pay more than $500 now. I've waited for a whole year.
So let me find out what was going on. Mr. Edwards, what was happening? If there was an agreement to pay $500 towards the rent, why didn't you pay, sir?
That's incorrect, Your Honor. I have been paying the $500. I got backed up because I have my own place also, Your Honor.
So what was the agreement?
The agreement was to help her, and I told her I was not going to be her sponsor, Your Honor. I'm trying my best.
Okay, see, now that's a different answer, Mr. Edwards, which I can respect, but how is Ms. Redman supposed to know that she couldn't count on it?
Because I would let her know, Your Honor. I would not have it. I never went out through the month without paying it at all.
We went through a whole year without him paying it. $11,000. How do you get to $11,000?
That's incorrect, Your Honor. We did not go into that agreement, Your Honor, until 21, Your Honor. I have my own place.
Really?
I was...
Wait.
So, wait. Do you live together or not?
That's what I want to know.
Now we live together, Your Honor.
Okay. You live there presently?
Yes.
And are you contributing to the rent presently?
Yes, Your Honor.
How did you all get $11,000 in arrears?
From my understanding, Your Honor, she wasn't paying what she's supposed to pay, Your Honor.
Because I can count. Even if you were late for 1 solid year, we're still only talking $6,000.
Correct, Your Honor.
Okay, I just want to be clear, I can count. But you said, Ms. Redman, that you are $11,000 in arrears. How'd you get the additional $5,000 in arrears?
All 2021 was never paid.
Wait,
That's incorrect, Your
The
Honor.
whole
told
wait,
him he
are
owed
you
$6,000.
telling me none of the rent was paid for
I have
2021?
4 money orders from him giving me $500.
That's incorrect, Your Honor.
I made it up. He gave me $1,000 way before he moved in, okay? Squared up, everything's fine. He moves in, my son passes away, and yes, I got behind on my own, and I made up, but he still hasn't paid his $6,000 plus late fees. And I don't think that's asking for too much. My phone bill.
What's up with the phone bill?
My phone currently is off.
Your mobile phone?
Yes.
And why is he responsible for your phone bill? Explain.
I asked him, he was on my phone plan, and then I realized that he made a payment plan. I'm like, no, just pay it. I want my credit to go up, not down. So just pay it on time. You get paid every week. It should be no excuse.
So in other words, you, the two of
I don't
you
need
put
him
a
to be my
family
sponsor.
plan for your telephone service.
No, Your Honor. I had my own plan at first, Your Honor.
That
Okay.
got cut off.
When we got together,
That he
she said,
forgot
when is
that
you
got
going to
cut
change
off.
your number? I'm going to change my number. So I agreed to change my number and get on her plan. So when she did not change her
And
number,
I paid a whole
we had
$600
an
for
argument
that to even happen.
after that, and she said, oh, I don't need nobody to pay my cell phone bill, so therefore I'm taking you off.
Yeah.
So I said, fine, that's cool. So I said, you pay your own cell phone bill, I pay my own cell phone bill. And recently, the last 2 months, I just paid the money to get her phone come back on, which I went back against my word of doing.
Thank you.
So now, that's why her phone off now, because you got to stand on that.
Let me just ask something practical. Do you work outside of the home?
Yes, Your Honor.
A job where somebody gives you a check?
Yes, Your Honor.
Every week.
Okay. Do you work outside of the home?
No, ma'am. I have 3 businesses that I've started on my own, which he said he was help
That I also invested in.
Okay.
And
No help.
Not even invested. I gave money and said, just give me my money back. once
I
you
buy
get
all
on.
my materials myself.
Okay,
for
Ms.
3
Redmond,
different-
let me just say this for a minute. Everybody has to stand on their own feet.
Yes, ma'am.
We're all
Yes.
grown.
Yes, Your Honor.
And I don't care how much money you have, unless your last name is Bezos. Most families need both incomes.
That's what I'm getting
That's
to.
true.
If you are between $6,000 and $11,000
That was
in
a gift.
arrears, why are you spending money to go to Aruba?
That was a gift for my birthday.
So
Somebody gave me that ticket. Somebody purchased a ticket. Yes, somebody sponsored
That's the
me to go to
problem.
Aruba.
That's the problem, Your Honor.
That's not my fault.
You thinking I'm cheating, you got other people sponsoring you.
Ms. Redmond, not to cast aspersions.
Oh, no.
But what would make you think that this man is responsible for taking care of that portion of your life? I need to know specifically, has he made any promises to you that he has not kept about finances? Because he has no obligation to take care of a grown woman.
You're right.
Okay.
If he paid the $500 like he was supposed to, I wouldn't have to do backup.
That had nothing to do with nothing, Your Honor. That had
I
nothing
was
to do with
without
nothing.
income for the month this year, February. So that means I had to make up
1 month.
from
Your Honor.
rent.
1
from
month.
rent from
1 month, you was out without
2021.
income. What about all the other
Back
months?
rent, and still he hasn't even paid the $6,000 in full from 2021.
Oh.
So we still have to pay rent. Where's May rent? Where's January rent? Where's February rent? Where's March rent?
Mr. Edwards, how much do you
So if
still owe Ms. Redmond?
$1,500, Your Honor.
You still owe $1,500. We are in the middle of 2022.
Thank you.
Okay? There's a whole lot of months. Have you been paying the $500 that you agreed to pay throughout the year of 2022?
Yes, Your Honor.
So you're telling me that you owe no money for 2022 as of right now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Redmond, Mr. Edwards says that he does not owe you any money as of right now for 2022.
He hasn't paid anything. What he's been paying is for 2021.
All right, I'm not going to be able to resolve this without seeing some true documentations of what was actually paid versus what was not. But I do know that there's very clear a miscommunication going on between you. I'm trying to figure out where the love is.
I want to know what the love is. My birthday, I turned 42. I lost my son. We've been going through a lot, COVID. It's like, I'm stuck in this house with my oldest son, my grandkids. I want to get away. So we wound up in Vegas. So I'm planning my birthday. He's like, okay. I'm like, I want to go to Aruba. He's like, cool. So I got a ticket to Aruba. I'm like, 8 months, October, November. You got till June to get your passport, get everything settled. He claims his stuff was stolen. So now he can't get his birth certificate. So now I have a ticket to Aruba just lingering. You know, thank God I didn't put all the money for the hotel, or that would have been gone too. I don't need him to take care of me or be my sponsor. Be my support. You know, mentally, physically, emotionally, and the other way.
Mr. Edwards, what happened with the Aruba trip?
My birth certificate and social security card was stolen, Your Honor. I ordered it. She says, oh, you're lying. You nobody stole your birth certificate, nothing, woo. She calls down the birth certificate place and asks them,
get it.
oh, can you get a birth certificate?
No.
And will it say the date it came out, or will it say what year? The lady confirmed that my birth certificate, I just ordered it. She's in so much of a denial and think I'm doing something behind her back.
I'm just gonna put this out here, because I'm not in anybody's home, I'm not in anybody's pocketbook. If you are between $6,000 and $11,000 in arrears, why are you spending money to go to Aruba?
That was a gift for my birthday.
So
somebody gave me that ticket. Somebody purchased a ticket. Yes, somebody sponsored me to go to Aruba.
That's the problem, Your Honor.
That's not my fault.
You thinking I'm cheating, you got other people sponsoring you. From day one, Your Honor, I feel as though she been lying to me, playing with me, Your Honor, because when I first moved in, she said, oh, I'm gonna run to the store, I'll be right back. Come to find out, Your Honor, she was with her ex.
We weren't together then.
Wait a minute, you either got locked up or you didn't get locked up.
I did not.
She got arrested,
I did not get.
If you'd like your case to be heard on divorce court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com. Missed a show? Watch full episodes on our streaming platforms and follow us on social media for exclusive content. So another man gave you a ticket?
Yes, it was. He knew about it.
No, I didn't, Your Honor, until after the fact.
But wait a minute, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I can't imagine for the life of me that Robert's wife could get a ticket from another man and then she tell Robert, you going with me on this trip that was sponsored by another man.
We talked about it for 8 months.
I just want to be clear that that's what the scenario was.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, whether you talked about it or not, I can't believe that any man would ever agree to it.
He knew who bought the ticket, so it wasn't nothing new to him. So, he knew.
But clearly he felt some kind of way about it, because I'm looking at it.
Well, he should have been a man and said so, and then I would have either got the money back or, which I had to do, save it for another trip.
How did you feel about that?
Was Hawaii.
At first, Your Honor, like I said, I didn't know. I thought she bought her ticket on her own, Your Honor.
What difference did it make?
Yeah, it makes a difference.
He's not paying no rent, so what difference
No,
do it make?
it makes a difference, because let me tell you something, Miss Redman, right now, there needs to be respect going on in this relationship.
And he shows me none.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, but I don't think anybody's showing anybody respect right now, because I don't know how you were raised, but you 40-something years old. I can't imagine me ever telling my husband that I'm accepting a plane ticket from another man.
He won't put a ring on it.
So you okay?
He won't even propose.
So then that answers my question.
So I can propose to you.
That answers my question, which is okay. Which is okay for y'all to define your relationship the way you want to.
He don't respect me, his family don't respect me. It's like, so.
What my family got to do with it? My family don't deal with you.
Exactly.
You deal with me.
If we go to family functions and I get locked out of the house.
Explain to me what this means.
We went to a baby shower, and first of all, they said, oh, we're not taking no cars. We don't want no fraud stuff going on. We ordered carry out because we were drinking. We were hungry later on that night. We go to his aunt's house after the baby shower, and we're ordering your name not on that. We ain't doing no fraud. I don't do fraud. So I pull out my cash. Then I go to my car to get more money for the tip. Go past his cousin. We're laughing. I was like, make sure you give him a good tip. Get back to the house, I'm locked out. Can't reach him. He's drunk, laid out on the table. I'm banging, nobody.
That's incorrect, Your Honor. I was in the chair sleeping next to my aunt.
Sleep drunk.
You're exaggerating.
So I told him
I'm trying to figure out, is the house that big that you can't hear somebody knocking on the door?
I don't know, they were laughing, giggling, so I thought he was in on it.
Yeah, actually, it is, Your Honor. It's 3-level. The main level is where the front door is at, and we was off to the back of the house.
So you didn't know she was locked out?
I
didn't know where she was. I was asleep, Your Honor.
But I ordered food. They didn't think I was coming back.
Why is there this level of disrespect going on between the two of you? What's going on?
I'm trying to figure out myself, Your Honor.
I got Outback to go on my birthday.
From day one, Your Honor, I feel as though she been lying to me, playing with me, Your Honor, because when I first moved in, she said, oh, I'm gonna run to the store, I'll be right back. Come to find out, Your Honor, she was with her ex.
We weren't together then. No, I did not. We was not together then. We were just casually.
Wait a minute. You either got locked up or you didn't get locked up.
I did not.
She got arrested,
I did
Your
not
Honor.
get.
Wait a minute. Police officers took her down to somebody's jail.
Yes, Your Honor.
That's called being locked up. I'm a
No,
former
ma'am.
prosecutor.
She had
That's
a
called
court.
being
I
locked
walked
up.
home.
She had
He
court
got locked
appearances.
up.
She had court appearances and everything.
The guy that I was with got locked up, not me. Not that night anyway.
It was a firearm in the car, Your Honor. Both of them
That's
got
not
locked
my
up.
fault. I didn't get locked up.
Okay, y'all got three many levels of mess, to be honest with you.
And I'm trying to. I can't. My hair's gone.
But you said to me
It's
earlier that you even thought that Mr. Edwards was cheating on you.
Woo! I took him to laser tag, Fogo de Chao, the other little spot, and we went bowling. We went to Fridays on my broke expense, okay? I paid for that. So I'm expecting, since we didn't go to Aruba the year before, I know it's gonna rain on my birthday. It always rains. We got Outback to go. And then we went back to, and he went to sleep. Like,
So you saying you had a tacky birthday?
I could have did better on my own.
And Mr. Edwards, you
And I
said
don't
you
have
did
that
the
much
best
money,
you
but-
could.
For the money I had at the time, yes, Your Honor. But that's not the only thing that happens. I took her bowling also, Your Honor. My whole thing, Your Honor, is I helped the household during the course of the
Oh,
week.
no, he don't.
Put gas in her car, Your Honor. Get her
No.
car fixed, Your Honor, when it needs to be fixing. Brakes need to be done. Nobody else has helped me.
Once. You don't have no kids. I have 4 kids and 2 grandkids. You have nothing. but
your
you.
kids are grown, Miss Redman.
You know what?
took
This
him to-
is
we-
this
we-
is the.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Ms. Redman, you came here today to end your relationship. You say your longtime boyfriend is terrible with finances
And
and
he's
stopped
sneaky.
showing you love, and now you suspect he's cheating. I haven't heard any cheating allegations, to be honest with you. However, I don't know if it's true or it's not true. Mr. Edwards, you say you came to save your relationship. I didn't hear you making any forward
always
movement to
putting me
save
down.
the relationship. You say you love her, and you wanted to build a life with her, but I'm not hearing any love between you all. I sit here all day listening to couples who are struggling to find their footing back. I don't think you all were ever initially on the same path. It sounds like all you've been doing since the tragedy of the loss of this child is coming up with tit for tat. I'm not sure that you've had enough time to properly grieve the loss of your child in a way that you can be a responsible person that's just not out here spending money willy-nilly, worrying about other things. I'm not sure what role you play in this relationship. I'm not sure whether or not you all have any financial arrangements. I'm not sure if you have any emotional connection. I don't know anything about your intimacy. What I'm telling you is, in this entire time we've been talking, I have felt no love between the two of you. I have only felt contention. Life is far too short to have this amount of acrimony between two grown folk. You are both in your 40s. You have no children together. The life that you were trying to build, you have not built. Let everybody get their pictures and their plants, put it in some boxes, separate, and stop worrying each other to death, because you have worried me. Woo, Lord.
I don't want it to be over,
You
but
always saying it's up to me.
it is up to you, because you're the one who claims
Okay,
that
so I
you
got
have
sworn
no
down
love.
then.
Okay.
It's over.
That's fine.
I'll find another sponsor.
Sure.
Since you can't sponsor
You already
me.
got them lined up.
Oh, you already know, honey. They waiting to do whatever needs to be done.
I'm still trying to figure out how these two got together.
I'm confused. I'm shocked. And first of all, let me tell you this. If I don't pay my mortgage, and then I tell my wife, all right, let's go to Hawaii, she's gonna look at me like, what the hell's wrong with me?
Exactly, because the mortgage need to be paid first.
Right.
You're gonna go to Aruba with a ticket bought by another man and then get mad at your man because he don't want to go with you. Girl, bye.